It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm a little nervous about this beer, I've got to be perfectly honest with you people. This is a can of Burst Blueberry Wrecker. Blueberry, pancake, maple syrup, and that's the end. They're not even suggesting that this is a beer. I've mentioned this before on the channel, and it says beer on the side of the can, but I'm reading this and there's nowhere on this can at all where it mentions the fact that it is actually a beer. It's by Staggeringly Good. It's a 440ml can. Without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. It's 8.5% ABV. Let's check out the colour of this beer then. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that. Look at that. Let's go rigorous. Look at that! For a liquid then. It was kindly sent to us by topofthehopsbeer.co.uk. Please check them out if you want to order one of these. Right, I'm going to be honest. As some of you regulars know, I've been pretty critical of a certain Swedish brewery as of late, Omnipolo, for creating overly kind of wacky stuff. Like, what point is a beer? What point is it a fruit wine? Something else? I'm just letting you know I'm going to be 100% independent on my thoughts on this, and I'm not going to hold back. If it's great, I will tell you it's great. I've put it in a beer glass. We don't even know if it's a beer. It's a pink head. It looks like puree. It looks like purple hazy puree with slow moving carbonation. Blueberry juice. Looks like blueberry juice. Let's get the aroma. Wow. It smells thick. The aroma is thick. It's almost a tanning, like a blueberry tanning, like blueberry skins. Not the fruit in the middle, but blueberry skins. There's some vanilla. A little bit of spiciness, a little bit of pepperiness maybe in there. But very tart, very tart. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. It's like a protein shake. It's like it's like after drinking this, I need to go and pump some iron. You know, it's like I can feel the calories in each mouthful. Very rich, very creamy. Probably lots of lactose in this beer. I've just called it a beer. they've not called it a beer whatsoever. They've not called it a beer whatsoever. So I'm calling it a beer because, well, it's what I'm used to calling this stuff. I don't know. Is there any off flavours? No. None whatsoever. Is it tasty? Yeah. Actually, it is. It's nice and tasty. Great mouthfeel. Vanilla, blueberry, a little bit kind of peppery and spicy. I just don't want people getting confused. I think the Germans, with their purity law, their Reinheitsgebot, when they brought out the Reinheitsgebot in the 1600s, they probably had a load of wacky brewers 500 years ago, 400, 500, whenever it was, the Reinheitsgebot. Probably had a load of wacky brewers putting loads of fruit in beer, and they passed some kind of law which said it's only malt, hops, yeast and water. And some craft brewers in Germany will say it's very restrictive to brew proper craft beer in Germany. But then again, if you want to drink some of the best pilsners in the world, you go to Germany. If you want to drink some of the best Weiss beer, which is a German style of beer, go to Germany. It's fantastic. Dunkelbock and Box and you know, the problem I have with liquids like, I can't call it a beer, alcoholic liquids like this is, yes, it's tasty, yes, it's flavoursome, but it's just so far away from being a beer. It's a million miles away from being a beer. And my worry is that in this wonderful craft beer revolution that we're all living through, you might persuade a Carling drinker or a John Smith's drinker to try something interesting and different. They might pick up a can of this, thinking that the label looks really wacky, really different, really imaginary and nice, and it might turn them away from beer for forever. They may never come back to craft beer forever because they've tasted this and gone, I don't even know where to start with it. That being said, it's highly unlikely a Carling or a John Smith's drinker will purchase this style of beer straight away. A blueberry, burst blueberry wrecker, blueberry pancake maple syrup liquid, they're probably just going to put that back on the shelf anyway. They're not going to jump straight into that. And if they've got anybody by the side of them advising them, say from a bottle shop, then the bottle shop's probably advising that they don't buy that straight away. For me, it's not a beer. It's not a beer. There's a lot of what I call flatlining going on in this beer as well. Yes, you get the blueberry. Yes, you get the vanilla. But the flavours fade out really quickly. They're like, gone straight away. There's no lingering flavours with this beer. There's no lingering blueberry. There's no lingering vanilla. It's like bish bash bosh, it's gone. You've tasted it, you've got it in your mouth, the flavour's gone. Water, barley, blueberries, lactose, natural flavours, vanilla, hops, salt, yeast. I don't know. It's a funny one. You're either going to love this or you're going to hate it. You're either going to love it or you hate it. I'm so undecided. I'm so undecided as to whether I absolutely hate it or I absolutely love it. I don't know. I'm lost. I think for the first time ever in a beer review, I'm completely lost with this liquid. Smells okay, tastes okay. It's not overly sour. In fact, I'm going to say it's a bit boring. It's a bit boring. After the wackiness on the can, it flatlines everywhere. There's no real kind of massive flavour pulling you. You know, there's no lasting flavour. It's a bit boring. It's a bit boring. It's a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.